Hi, and welcome to the More 5-Minute St. Louis Real Estate Market Update for April 2014. If you'll give me 5 minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's going on in the St. Louis real estate market. Let's jump right in with our Market Action Index for the 5 counties that represent the bulk of the St. Louis real estate market, at least on the Missouri side of the Mississippi. Our Market Action Index is just a quick snapshot that indicates whether a given market is a buyer's market, favoring buyers, or a seller's market favoring the sellers, primarily based upon supply and demand. 30 is the midpoint, so if the index is a 30, it's balanced, not favoring either buyers or sellers. Above that, seller's market; below it, a buyer's market. On this chart here, there are 3 counties that are in seller's market territory. At the highest point is St. Louis County at about a 36. That's the black line, followed by the orange line, which is the city of St. Louis, at about a 34 currently, and the green line, St. Charles County, at about a 32. So those are all sellers markets in those counties. The yellow line down in buyer's market territory at around a 28 is Jefferson County, and the blue line at the bottom with about a 27, which is still just not that far into buyer's market territory, is Franklin County. And this table here shows the top 15 sellers markets. The first 2 slots are filled by Baldwin, the 63011 and 63021 areas of Baldwin, with a 47 and a 44 respectively. Now our top sellers markets this month are a little cooler than last month. I believe last month the top market had a market action index of about 52, so it's cooled off a little bit. But there's the top 15 markets for sellers markets. At the other end of the spectrum are buyers markets. And here are the top 15 coldest markets, starting with one in the city of St. Louis, 63101, followed by St. Albans with a 21, and then House Springs, Labadie, Rock Hill, Cedar Hill, Festus, and so on. A lot of out of the top 10 coldest markets, as you can see, there are a lot of them are outlying markets. Probably 7 or 8 of them are more outlying markets. This chart here shows for that 5-county area combined, shows home prices, median home prices of homes sold, as well as the number of homes sold in the past year. And you can see the yellow is represents the yellow shaded areas, the number of homes sold. And you can see, as you would expect, from January, the low in January to now, it's increased quite a bit, up to about the 2,000 home range. However, if you just draw a line back over to the left side there to a year ago, to March of a year ago, it was about a little more than 20% higher, about 2,500 homes sold at that time. So home sales are down. The red area represents the median home prices, and you can see for this 5-county area, the median home price is around the 135 mark, and that's probably a little bit higher than where it was 1 year ago. So prices up a little bit, but sales struggling. Here's what I call my realtor scorecard. This shows the percentage of list price that homes sell for. 2 ways I'm looking at it. One is the bottom line, which is the yellow line, showing the percentage of the original list price that the final sales price was. And then the blue line at the top shows the percentage of the current list price at the time of sale, the final sales price was, so after adjustments. And why I call this a realtor scorecard is because the better the job the listing agent does educating the seller, the more accurate the pricing is going to be from the start, and there'll be fewer price adjustments needed, and also a higher percentage of the sales price. So you can see the blue line, it's been fairly consistent. It's improved a little bit. Homes been selling for about 97% of the current list price. The yellow line has been bouncing around. It hit a low of about 93.5% and is back up to about 95%. So the listing agents are doing a much better job. Here's inventory represented 2 ways. This is the inventory of homes for sale. The green shaded area is the months of inventory, the months supply. You can see that's increased. It was up about 8 months. It has dropped. It's up from about a year ago. The blue just represents the number of active listings. So you can see here the function of the market or what's happening. There's fewer listings out there, but because sales are down, there's a greater supply in terms of how many months supply there is. This is a 10-year price trend. The blue line shows the median list price for the past 10 years, green the median sales price, and you can see, as sad as it is here, current median sales prices are actually down below where they were back in 2004, about 10 years ago. Not that far off, but still down. Real quickly here before I wrap up, from stlouisrealestatenews.com, your best local source for real estate news and information. Here's a chart that shows foreclosure activity for the first quarter of St. Louis, first quarter of 2014. And foreclosures were up. You can see on here for the metro area as a whole, they were down a little bit, but for the three big counties, St. Charles County, St. Louis County, and St. Louis City, foreclosures were all up from the prior quarter. However, the good news is they're all down double digits from a year ago. And don't forget, if you're looking for homes to sell or looking for homes to buy or just wanting information on homes or anything about real estate, check out St. Louis's best home search site, gaining in popularity every month with traffic increasing every month, stlouisrealestatesearch.com. That's stlouisrealestatesearch.com. For St. Louis's, for open houses, check out St. Louis's favorite open house site, another great site, stlouisopenhouses.com. Also, don't forget, anytime you have questions or you want more information, the phone number's at the bottom there, 314-414-6000, or you can visit stlre.com. There's a little legal disclaimer. And don't forget, we are more than just data. We're full-service realtors, and we're here to serve you whether you're buying, selling, or investing. And doesn't it make sense, after all, to trust the people that know the market? Let's face it, you come here for the information, you come here for the market data, you visit our sites to get the information you need. You might as well work with the agents and the brokers behind it, because we know this stuff like no one else. Thank you for hanging out a little extra time here this month, and till next month, God bless.